everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday and it is April 9th. Now on our show today, we have Bob Eubanks and Dan Metcalf, who are going to tell us all about the 60 Up Balance Training System. And then we have the Wellington, which is a senior living facility right near Laguna Woods. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we have escaped the super hot weather and we've got a very pleasant day and a little cooler over the next couple of days. Today, we are looking at temperatures in the 80s, low 80s, 82, 58. Tomorrow, 72, 55, and then on Monday, in the 60s, 67, 57. If you're traveling, we are looking at the beaches 67, 58, San Diego 68, 57, Santa Barbara 70, 51, Tahoe 56, 28, Big Bear 65, 35, Mammoth 60, 27, and Las Vegas 89, 55. All right, our sunrise this morning was at 6:28, and our sunset will be at 7:18. And thank you, Hope, for sending in this gorgeous photo. We appreciate you sending that in. And if you have a photo you would like to share with our community, please email it to Laguna Woods Village TV@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have the 60 Up Balance Training System, so stick around.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Facts are frightening. 1 out of 3 people over 65 fall each year.
The idea of falling makes me very fearful.
I have a fear because my balance is poor.
The #1 reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. I want you to try 60 Up.
60 Up is the balance system that can change your life. If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
It's a miracle. Within a couple weeks, my balance is improved.
If you're feeling scared to get up and out, you need 60 Up.
It's easy to use and it works.
60 Up is a safe, low-impact balance exercise system with integrated poles. 60 Up strengthens your core, legs, increases cardio for energy, stamina, and overall physical health. Go to 60up.com. 60 Up has live classes, hundreds of workouts for balance, and thousands of people in our Facebook members community.
I created the 60 Up and it really works. So join me on my live classes and let me help you improve your balance and mobility together.
Try it risk-free for 30 days and get free shipping if you order now.
It changed my life.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Dan Metcalf and Bob Eubanks here on behalf of 60 Up. Well, welcome both of you to the show. How are you today?
Thank you. Nice to be here, really.
Nice to have
Thanks
you both.
so much for inviting us.
You're welcome. Now, we know a lot about you. Yes, we do.
You do?
You know, you have quite a history. But one thing we don't know is that the reason why you are here with Dan is because you had an accident.
I did. Well, actually, what happened was we were walking out of a meeting one day and he said, you're having some balance issues, aren't you? And I said, yeah, sure am. He said, why don't you come over to my house and work out? So I went over to his house to work out. He had all kinds of gym equipment. And long story short, the first few days, we didn't accomplish a whole lot. But then I got to his house and he had invented the 60 Up balance board.
Okay.
And I can look anybody in the eye and tell them it changed my life in a very short period of time.
And we're going to find out how it changed your life in just a little bit. But
Sure.
I wanted you to tell that story to kind of get the thing started. Now, you come from a background where you've done training and exercising and a variety of other things, and you have professional soccer players out there right now that you've trained, and you know that balance is really important, especially for older people. Tell me why this all came about.
Okay, so I'm going to elaborate a little bit on what Bob said because it wasn't quite that simple. I owned gyms, I had fitness gyms, and it was all about mobility and taking movement into power for athletes. I trained a lot of professional athletes. And within 2 minutes of training Bob, I knew I was 100% wrong. It was like this, it changed the way I train people. Because when Bob first came over, I said, okay, put down the ladders. Let's just go through these little speed ladders that we have. And he couldn't do it. And so I'm like, okay, we need to strengthen the legs. We've got to strengthen the core. We've got to strengthen the hip flexors, because that's what a good trainer, and we're told, if you want to get better with your balance, go to the gym, get stronger. I said to Bob, go and put your hands on the wall and lift your legs up. He could do it all day long. And I had this epiphany right there. It's nothing to do with, we know balance is nothing to do with muscles. And the easiest way to explain it really quickly, when you have babies, what gym do you take them to help them learn to walk? You don't. There's people that are hiking that have never been to a gym. It's all from the brain. So with Bob here, I had so many pieces of equipment trying to get that brain to body connection, the proprioceptive connection going again. And there was so much equipment. One night I sat there and went, I've got to put it all together. So Bob, and again, we weren't looking to sell this. This was just to help Bob.
Right.
We could get to the workouts quicker.
Yeah.
And in 3 weeks of working on the 60 up, Bob went from shuffling along looking like he was going to fall to 6 miles an hour on a treadmill. It was incredible.
Yeah, and you know, then we tried it out on some friends, and darn, same thing happened.
Yeah.
So we knew we had something, and I will tell you, we have helped thousands of people worldwide with this magical board. It's really great.
And you know, it's simple to put together, or it's already together, and it's small enough where you can fit it into a small space, because many of our older folks live in smaller apartments or smaller areas, so it's not very cumbersome. So tell me just a little bit about the training system itself, and what are some of the outcomes that they can expect to see?
So it's actually the whole system. The board comes with the system. You're not buying the board, you're buying the program that needs the board.
Okay.
And it's great because you can put it together in under a minute, you can take it apart in under a minute, it will fit underneath a bed, you can put it sideways up in a closet, so you can put it away. But we found so many people actually love to leave it out because they can spend 2 or 3 minutes a day walking past, oh, just jump on this for a couple of minutes, and they feel they've had their workout. It's fun and it's easy. Now,
you can do it watching television too.
Well, that's perfect.
It's one of my favorite things is when they're watching TV, because the brain and the mind are two separate entities. The way I can describe that, you're walking down the street, you see something in the shop window, you keep walking, but your eyes are looking, you're thinking what's in the shop window, but your brain is taking care of your balance. So by watching TV, you're actually watching the show, forgetting that you're doing these simple exercises. And it's also very relaxing because it's like a rocking chair, but engaging your muscles and your brain.
And how many exercises did we have when we first started?
Well, why don't you say that, Bob?
Okay, we had about 10 exercises on the board.
Yes.
We've got a little over 300, I think, now that you can do on the board. And anybody can work on this board, and it will help anybody. It's just, we have people from Alzheimer's now. Tell them.
Okay,
that's
so
a good one.
yeah, we have a doctor. Her name's Dr. Lemondre. She's a PhD from New York, and she has the new method. And she specializes in Alzheimer's. When she saw the 60 up, she fell head over heels in love with it. Because the way she describes what I love is it's part of your everyday breakfast. So the 60 up, when you get up in the morning, you have your breakfast, you have your supplements, you got to make sure your nutrition's good, but you want to work on the balance to get the body and the blood circulating around your body, feeding oxygen.
And it's certainly something that is part of your routine. So what?
Certainly, not only that, but you can go on Facebook, and we have classes. Dan does Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have other people doing the other days. And I take the classes still, you know, because I found that if you lay off of it, then you start to go backwards a little bit, but you pick it up real fast. So I do the classes every Tuesday and Thursday, but Dan leads them.
And that's live classes.
Well, those are the live ones. And then, of course, on your YouTube channel, you have thousands of videos of lots of different classes, so you can tune in at any time. Now, one thing that I think you have been quoted saying is use it or lose it, right? I mean, if you're not using your legs, then you definitely need to, you will
I was
miss
thinking
out.
about something else, but that's okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Is this the king of whoopee we're talking to? From way back when. Whee! When you first got on the balance system, what'd you think?
Oh, I was impressed, but I was, had the habit of looking down, and it took me a couple of sessions to figure out how to keep my head up, do all of that. But all of a sudden, I could do things I couldn't do before.
Right.
And it's a blessing. I mean, I have an 18-year-old son, and he loves to play soccer and basketball and all of that, and I wanted to be able to do that with him, and I can.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Is there any few other things you want to let people know about the system?
Yes, so any balance loss does come from the brain, right? It's the cerebellum and the proprioceptive connection that goes through. So any reason, it could be a neurological disconnect, it could be a disease. We've worked so well with people with MS, Parkinson's, stroke survivors, traumatic brain injuries, and something as simple as aging, where you spend more time sitting down, so you're not actively using the connection from body to brain and brain to body.
Right.
And the beauty is, it's so simple. We're so busy chasing modern technology, we forget the body is made to heal. And if you want your balance back, or to maintain it so you don't lose it, it is possible.
That's great. Any last words?
Thank you for having us on. We're excited about 60 Up because we're helping so many people. And at this point in my life, it's just amazing. That's all I can tell you.
And what a beautiful community you have here.
Well,
we got to drive around. It was amazing.
And they do a lot of walking, and this would be perfect for them.
I heard they do a lot of falling in the gym. Is that right?
Well, they do a lot of falling anywhere, and so they do an awful lot of falling seminars and things like that. So this is perfect
we
for
can
them
help
to know
them.
about it.
Can I tell you one real quick story,
Yes.
real quick? We have a gentleman, he's 84 years old, lives in Pasadena, and he can leg press 200 pounds. He's fantastic health. And he contacted me, he says, Dan, I keep falling. And so I took him over aboard during the pandemic. 3 weeks later, he was back out running, out in the streets, having no balance issues. So here's a guy who was super strong, but and again, it proves that balance comes from your brain.
Yeah.
Health is great.
Well, it also will help get over any fear that you might have of falling by being strong and being able to do what you can do. So thank you both so much. It was very nice to have you on.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Lisa.
If you want more information about the 60 Up training system, you can certainly go to their website, which is 60up.com, or you could look them up on YouTube, 60 Up Balance System. We'll be right back.
I'm Jerry Slusowitz, founder of Pacific Financial Planners. Did you know that one simple mistake can derail your retirement plan? By not making the shift to income-based investing, you could be setting up your retirement plan to fail. If you're at or near retirement age, time is not on your side. One major stock market correction could wipe out your life savings. Visit safeincometoday.com to make the switch. Create retirement income you can count on.
I would like my patient to have a very positive experience. One that they feel comfortable, they feel it's a safe environment. For me, I feel a personal relationship is the most important, more than the actual dentistry itself. I can earn their trust and they can feel comfortable, and it allows me to do my job the best. And that means a lot to me.
Hi folks, this is Dan O'Weiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We've been around for a long time, been on ThisDay with Lisa, and just wanted to know that we're still in business, even through the pandemic. We still have the opportunity to now meet with people individually, in person, and we'd like to invite you to give us a call if it would make some sense. If you're doing some planning for retirement, please give us a call. We'll be happy to meet with you. Thanks so much.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Chris Erickson here on behalf of the Wellington. Well, welcome to our show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you and nice to chit-chat about the Wellington. As I mentioned, I have a godparent who lived there for many years, and I love the fact that you knew who he was and that he made quite a presence there.
He did. He did, yes.
So, tell me about, I know we've talked to many different people about how our age group we're aging, and there's a lot of us coming up. I mean, especially over the age of 65.
Yes.
So we're looking at 46 million Americans.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how does that affect, where we look to live?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good question. Senior communities like ours have been out there for a while, but with, this whole baby boomer generation now aging more, there's going to be more and more need for places like ours coming up in the future.
Right.
And, and we're proud to be able to offer great things for people and through the services and things that we do at the Wellington.
Okay, so tell me overall, what is the Wellington? I mean, it's a senior living facility.
A senior living facility, yeah. We have both independent and assisted living there.
Okay.
And it's just a full service community. So residents can enjoy a maintenance-free lifestyle and connect with people and take part in all the activities they want to do and just live it up.
Well, living it up, and isn't that kind of your motto, right? Is living, right?
It is.
And I think a lot of misconceptions are people go to die there, but that's really not the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, and I know a lot of that has to do with, a lot of the residents that are looking now maybe dealt with, placing their parents when they were younger, and there were limited options back then. It was, everything was just an institutional type feel.
Yeah.
Like a nursing home, and there's this perception that when you move to a place like this, it's just, it's where you go to die. People are slumped over in their chairs, and and there's nothing about it that's appealing, and that's really unfortunate. Because the main thing that's communities like ours have to offer is it's just the freedom to do what you want to do and enjoy life. It's more of a social model than a medical model.
Okay.
We can provide care services for people and so forth, but they have the ability just to not have to worry about taking care of their home or grocery shopping or cooking or cleaning or finding transportation if they don't drive anymore. And it's kind of neat. Our residents say that the two biggest things they have to worry about here are just what do they want to eat today and what do I want to do, because everything else is taken care of for me.
And let's talk about some of those amenities. We have some photos that I wanted to show because the property is quite beautiful. Like here we're looking at a pool. So you have a beautiful pool, and I'm imagining, do you have some swimming activities?
We do a lot, yeah. So we're actually on 8.5 acres, and it really is a resort-like feel there. With any number of activities throughout the day, but we do water aerobics classes. We have residents that play water volleyball. We've got, we do luau's during the summertime around the pool and barbecue events. And we've even had a synchronized swim team perform there for the residents too.
So. I wonder if it was our own aqueducts. It may have been.
It could have been, yes.
And also you have facilities of where, like you said, people don't have to worry about food.
Yeah.
So you've got it looks like you have quite a different amount of places you can choose from.
Yeah, well, so the way the Wellington's set up is, and this is another misconception. People have these images of places where just, the food's horrible and there are limited choices and only certain hours where you can eat something, and it's cafeteria style, and it's literally quite the opposite.
Right.
We take a lot of pride in our dining program, and it's we have all-day dining there in this just gorgeous restaurant, and if you haven't been there before, I invite you to come by, but we've got views of the Saddleback Mountains.
Yeah.
And a wide variety of things to choose from our executive chef and their team. And it really is about dining your way and enjoying it. And there's a shot of our dining room there. And it's a nice social environment and great food and just a lot of fun.
Well, as I mentioned, we had a friend who had stayed with you for many, many years. And the one thing that I think he always did mention is that there was lots to do. Like you said, there's a lot of activities. There's very social. You're not alone.
You're not alone.
I mean, that is the nice aspect of it. So one thing, what are some things that you would like to mention to people about, why the Wellington is different?
Yeah. Well, you know, number one, obviously we provide supportive services if somebody needs care and so forth.
Okay.
And we've got just a plethora of things to do throughout the day. So it really is about, you know, somebody moving in and their life improving as they live there. One of the things that kind of sets us apart from a lot of other communities is we're actually an accredited community.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, just to share a little bit, assisted living communities all have to be licensed through social services. So there are some rules and regulations that they follow. But we elevate that, and we've taken it a step above that, where we've actually become accredited through an organization called CARF.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a tongue twister, but it's the Commission on Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities.
Okay.
So CARF. And just simply put, we had to go through a real long process where they evaluated all of our standards and procedures, and they spent a week at our community interviewing residents and looking behind the scenes at the way we operate things and interviewing staff. And we're proud to say that we achieved their highest rating, which is similar to a 5-star rating in the hotel or hospitality industry.
Okay, that's great.
And it's a 3-year CARF accreditation, and you know, we look forward to keeping that going. And that is something that really sets us apart. Yeah, you know, nobody's perfect, but we take a lot of pride in what we do, and it's evident when you walk into our community and you see our residents. They'll all tell you how much they love living there, and they're not shy, and you know how much they like everything that goes on, and it really makes us feel good about what we're doing.
And then one last thing, you are not a single facility. I mean, you're owned by a parent company, so they have to oversee many properties, and there's certain parameters, like you said, you have to meet.
There are too, yeah. So we're owned and operated by Senior Resource Group, and we have 33 communities nationwide.
Okay.
Most of them are here in California and Arizona.
All right.
And a wide variety of styles too. We have independent living and assisted living and memory care communities and CCRCs. So there are a lot to choose from.
Okay.
But we all maintain the same high standards. And right in this Laguna Woods area here, we have 3 other sister communities.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, the Regency, Las Palmas, and La Vida Mission Viejo are all run by our same organization.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, so that's great. I mean, they have lots to choose from here, right in our own backyard.
Yes.
So I appreciate the information. Thank you so much for joining us
My
today.
pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you want more information, of course, you can just go online and look up Laguna Retirement, or just type in the Wellington and it'll pop right up on your internet. We'll be right back.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. So how did Hoag become Orange County's highest ranked hospital? It's not just our advanced therapies or nationally recognized primary care. It's our people. They're the amazing human beings ready to serve you, and the right one can make a huge difference in your path to wellness. So wouldn't that be someone you'd like to get to know? We think so. Hi, we're Hoag. Visit hoaghealth.org.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.